sharing personal info and follow our community guidelines. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey! I guess we're live. It didn't even say going
guys.
live. So, yeah, howdy everybody. Or nobody. To all you people coming in later, because there's nobody in here right now.
Right, welcome back to our beautiful channel of nonsense.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful nonsense.
I really don't want to.
So, anyway.
We'll come into the store with me then, get it. Asshole.
Amber's got road rage, guys, or parking lot rage. Hey, Kathy, how's it going? I'm gonna read the chat on my phone.
What?
So we are. I didn't get notified. What the heck, man? What the heck?
All right, who's all coming in with me?
Emily.
I'm in your seat. Okay, I'm gonna leave the car running for you guys.
Okay, sounds good.
I think she's sleeping again. So yeah, she's asleep. Okay, I'll be back. She's up.
It's still not even popping up our live stream. What the heck?
It was tall.
There it is. There it is. Hey, guys. All right. What? Jen Wren Scraps. Hey, how's it going? Your new face. Welcome. Auntie Emma. Hello, hello. And Kathy. Hey. So, guys, where are we heading? We're at the grocery store. Amber went in to grab some groceries. We had to go to the thrift store this morning and get some more clothes for the kids, because you know how kids are. They tend to lose their stuff and ruin it real fast. Did y'all see me blinding myself with my own phone just now?
Wait, what did you do?
It was sitting down like this. Look.
Mesa was doing that to me with, it was something metal he was holding, and he was shining it in my eyes while I was on the other side of the house.
Auntie Emma said, Emily, you look just like your mama. So we're trying to multitask today, guys. We had to go to the thrift store, and now we're at the grocery store, and then we've got one more grocery store to stop at, and then we have to go pick up a big ladder in Ozark. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Emily is mini you, Jen. Then you need to see Lily. If you think Emily's a mini me, you should see Lily.
Since when have I become your kid instead of Amber's?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Emily looks like her aunt.
See?
Yeah.
It's the hair.
Yeah, it's the redness in the hair, isn't it? What the heck? I requested that verification code like an hour ago and it just sent it to me. I hate that. I mean, I understand nowadays, I guess this is the first rant, but you know, all this like two-factor authentication stuff, I get it because of the, you know, people stealing your identity or people stealing your login info and all that. I get it. It just is frustrating. It's so frustrating because I was going to go pay a bill earlier, but in order to sign into the app to pay the bill, I had to get a verification code, and then, of course, it didn't send it to me. Oh, you just locked yourself out.
No, because I didn't close the door.
Oh, well, you locked on my side.
I locked on both sides.
We had a mini scare earlier. We thought we couldn't find the keys and the truck was locked. Turns out they were hanging on Amber's wrist. Kathy said we all look alike. What are you doing back there?
Looking for my bandana. I know
Oh.
I brought it in. I just don't know where it's at.
I don't know either. Anyway. Everyone can tell you all are related. So, I've got a few controversial topics that I'd like to talk about today. But before I get started on that, hey Greg, how's it going? Y'all got anything you want to bring up before I get started on my different thingies that I want to talk about?
Oh well.
Emily's being distracted and moving around too much.
I'll move around more if you want. I'll go hop in the back of the truck and start bouncing around. I think I have enough stamina.
I guess I can't read the chat and do other things at the same time, but that's okay. Alright. The world is crazy. Amen, Kathy. Did you talk about the church shooting? I have not. Did y'all hear about that yesterday? Oh my gosh. I don't know all the details, so I won't go into details. But I saw on the internet yesterday after we were on our way home from church when I had seen it. And there was a Mormon church in, was it Michigan?
I think it was Missouri.
No, it was Michigan or...
Was it?
It was somewhere up there.
It started with an M.
It was Latter-day Saints Church, and a guy ran his truck into the building and then opened fire on the congregation. I think he killed several people. Like I said, I don't want to go into all the details because I don't have the details. And then also, then he lit the church on fire. So, that's no bueno. Bad enough he tried shooting them, but then he tried burning them too. Yeah. Lots of crazy people out there. And then I think it was at a marina in Florida. Someone drove by on a boat and killed several people that were having dinner at a restaurant.
I think it was killed 3 and injured 6, so a total of like 9.
Maybe. You might be right.
I remember hearing that sometime.
I think they said 4 people. Yeah. Oh, man. That is so sad. Had an IED in the vehicle. Oh my goodness gracious. Has anybody heard on like any information on the guy, the shooter himself? Because I haven't seen any more stuff on that yet. But I haven't really. Yesterday after we got home from church, I didn't have time. It's only noon and I'm so tired already. But
Because you haven't had coffee.
I only had like 1 cup of coffee. I don't even think I finished my cup of coffee this morning. I might have. It wasn't a big enough cup though, apparently. But anyway, after yesterday, we didn't have time to I didn't have time to search the news. Even after that, several other churches got threats. I'm not surprised. If it don't fit the narrative, they don't show it. Yep, that is absolutely true, Kathy. Huh. They said he hated LDS Church. I heard that it was a targeted attack. I wonder if he had any ties to the other crazy people that are doing these things, or if it was a one-off kind of thing. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button or down button. I don't really care which one. Had a traumatic brain injury in the service. Yeah, I'm curious because you never know. It seems like, and because it's a controversial channel, y'all, I'm gonna say this, but it seems like, and of course maybe it's just because it's being reported more now, or I don't know, but since the assassination of Charlie Kirk, you know, they kind of, that group of people kind of thought that they were gonna shut Christians up. And it seems like there's been an active shooter situation every single day since that happened. Every single day somewhere. It's bonkers. Oh, I forgot you were going to put that in here. Amber's done already. We only come here for pork roast.
It's my bandana over there. I lost
Because it's like $1.98 a pound here, and it's like over $4 a pound everywhere else.
The price went up on it. They're now $2.48 a pound.
Now $2.48. Oh. Prices, y'all, prices.
But I got 4 of them
Oh, dang. Greg said that he closed the Dan Ryan Expressway in Chicago this morning for a shooting. Wow. I'm not positive that I trust the news, but I was told he was former LDS and he was forced out. Huh. Auntie Emma, I would really like to know more about that. Where's Greg? I live in Illinois. Yeah, Kathy, Greg lives around Chicago. He works in Chicago. So, speaking of that, you guys are in Illinois. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about how ICE agents and stuff are in Chicago. Like earlier, I don't know. So I'm just curious. What are you guys seeing?
Which way to all these again?
Go back that way and then take a left. I don't think Amber can, like, retain directions at all.
At all. No.
Yeah.
Nope. No, I cannot.
Yeah.
I retain the information on how to get out of big towns, not how to drive around them.
Greg said that he had to shut down the Dan Ryan Expressway in Chicago this morning for a shooting.
Oh.
And apparently Eric said that's a huge highway. So that's awful.
The guy is parked out there.
You know, the crazy things is that the people are like, more gun control, more gun control. Gun control doesn't keep the firearms out of the hands of the criminals anyway. Gun control only keeps honest people from having firearms. Yes, the I-94 for the people that don't know. Dang. I think in some cases ICE has to be overly aggressive. My personal opinion, they are still people. ICE agents are everywhere. We've seen them here in Iowa. Wow. I haven't, of course, we live way out in the middle of nowhere. I haven't heard of them in our area.
That way?
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that they aren't. I mean, they're just enforcing the laws, guys, and laws that have been on the books for a long time. Like, it's not like Trump just came in and made a bunch of new laws regarding immigration. They're just trying to, at least not that I know of, they're just trying to enforce the ones that are already there. Ugh. Get ready for even higher beef prices. Botfly is getting closer to USA. Morning, Janice. How are you? We went and got some more beef just the other day at the sale barn. Yum. Yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
So hopefully we can keep
Makes
on
me
getting
want to
some.
hop a fence and just go chew on a cow.
Every time we see fields full of cows, Amber's like, ooh, look at all those walking T-bones.
I say walk.
Yeah. Hey, Clara. Good morning or good afternoon. Haven't seen any at all in my area. Probably more like the city and certain suburbs, right? They stopped imports from Mexico. Why? Because of the botfly or because of other reasons? So you can either go straight. If you want to go straight, you'll have to be in that lane. Otherwise, you'll have to turn and go around the pizza place into the parking lot.
I always forget that about this light up here.
Yeah, it's weird. Did y'all see the story of the boy in Florida that made a I don't know all the details of that one either, but basically he, from what I understand, now correct me if I'm wrong, I know what kind of food barn you're talking about. I was in Arkansas a couple months ago. It's a sale barn, so where they do like auctions, like livestock auctions and stuff. The owner of the sale barn, I think he's the owner, raises his own cows. Whoop. Sorry guys.
Sorry, guys.
Amber face planted, y'all.
Sorry.
So whoop,
Next
there we
time,
go.
wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, put your seatbelt on, guys. Safety first. So anyway, he claimed that he was shot and abducted or something. But then I was seeing reports of him stopping at a Walmart and buying a bicycle and a tent. And then they ended up finding him camped out in the woods or something. Mind you, he's 17, told his parents that he had been abducted. So it went out as like a child abduction thing.
All right.
And then
I'll be back
yeah.
again.
Hi
guys.
We had a shooting in my area on the weekend.
I'm gonna get my spot.
Guns are illegal here unless you have hunting permits, your law enforcement, right, Tanya? It doesn't stop criminals from getting a hold of them. They don't care about the laws. If they cared about the laws, they wouldn't be breaking them in the first place.
We need a quarter.
Oh yeah, sorry, I don't think I have a quarter. Why, you want to call someone who cares?
Nobody cares. It's my feelings, my problem.
Yeah, your problem. Too bad for her. I don't even think they have payphones anymore, and if they did, they probably wouldn't be a quarter anymore either. Anyway, so I don't work in the city. I avoid it at all costs. Chicago was a great city, but too many things and events have changed it. Yep. I know ICE is in Des Moines. They arrested a school superintendent. He's now in a detention center. He's been on the news. I think I saw something like that. Wasn't he? He had an active deportation order. And didn't he have criminal charges before that? Like before he was even made the superintendent? And I say I think a lot because I don't know this to be a fact because I just kind of see information throughout the week and I kind of gather it. But I think that superintendent, if it's who I'm thinking it is, had like child charges of whether it was hurting kids or something. Yeah. Anyway, I was born in Chicago, moved out 25 years ago. An Amber Alert. Yeah, it was the Amber Alert. What are you talking about now? So tell Emily she should have sat in center so she could have been seen.
No.
Yeah, if you have mental health issues, you're not allowed guns in most states. But Eric, and y'all can hate me for saying this, but it seems like a lot of the people nowadays that are going to schools and doing mass shootings and stuff have mental illnesses. How are they getting it? Again, I don't feel like gun control laws do anything but control law-abiding people who aren't going to go do that stuff anyway. I mean, you might have that crazy one-off person, but like, how is it that all of these people doing all of these shootings are getting firearms when there's laws in their places trying to prevent? I don't know. Anyway. That he even had a gun charge against him. Are you talking about the kid or the superintendent? What gen ren scraps? Yes. I haven't heard those numbers specifically, but yes. Yes, I have heard of that. Auntie Emma, Eric lives in northeastern Arkansas. Right, Eric? Yep. Yeah, it doesn't work anyway because they're going to figure out how to get him. And it's hard to prove people have a mental illness. And, Kathy, that's another thing is that, that brings up kind of red flag laws, because if you make your neighbor mad and your neighbor reports you because, say, your dog pooped in their yard, right? And now your neighbor's mad at you, so they call the authorities and say that you're a nut job. Now the authorities show up to take all of your rights away. When you're not even crazy, your dog just pooped in their yard. And you even, if you're a decent person, you probably went over there and cleaned it up. Anyway, So yeah, I was talking about that kid in Florida who claimed to have been abducted. There was an Amber Alert issued, said he was abducted by like 4 brown guys with guns. And then come to find out he's camping in the woods. But then I saw some reports that said he had a gunshot wound to the leg. But then other reports said that he didn't. Some reports said he was going to the hospital to get it checked out. And other reports said that he wasn't hurt at all. So I don't know. Have you guys heard anything else about that? And I wonder what the backstory was with that kid, because it seems like a common thing with kids these days is that when they don't get what they want, they make a big scene. So, yeah, I want to know what you guys think about that one. Janice said, I was born in Chicago. My parents moved us to the northwest suburbs when I started school. I just moved 7 years ago. My son's friend has OMG too many that are not even illegal. Yeah, or not even legal. Kathy said, I live in the northwest suburbs too. That sounds like a California scenario. Arkansas, they take the poop and put it in their front steps. Eric. What really makes me so confused is that some far L are wanting to leave our country to have left the country like they are going to have more rights in a foreign country. That's because they're delusional. They don't understand what our Constitution, the rights and freedoms that our Constitution and Bill of Rights give us. They just listen to the mainstream media and, you know, college professors on how we're the worst country in the whole world and how our country needs to be overtaken. And it's funny because they want to fight up for the, you know, other, let's say, you know, I'm just going to say it, the Islamists. Whoop. Wiley's calling me. Hang on just a second. Hello? Well, I'm on a live stream right now. And we're fixing to leave Fort Smith to go pick up that ladder. Okay, love you, bye. So anyway, forgot what I was saying. Anyway, they're being taught that we're bad, you know? All that DEI stuff is definitely a mental illness. I completely agree, Auntie Emma. I agree. It blows my mind. They don't teach government, period, whether it's local, state, U.S., or world, right? No. Jen, I had a 20-foot ladder. Oh. Yeah, we're going to go pick up a 26-foot ladder, I think. I guess Emily decided to go in with Amber. We need a really big ladder because our trusses are really, really small. Oh, 28-footer. That's what Greg said, yeah. Okay, let me refer back to my screenshots I've taken throughout the week to share with y'all. Okay, we already talked about the church one. And I can't remember, dang it, I didn't do a very good job of screenshotting this. But what do you guys think about all the protesters at the ICE facilities? Now, the one that I'm talking about, I believe, I don't know, her name was Kat Abaghazala or something. She's supposedly an elected official somewhere or trying to get elected somewhere, and they were blocking a sidewalk outside of an ICE facility, and this is what this is what she posted on X. It says, at the Broadview ICE facility, an ICE agent tried to run dozens of protesters over with an SUV as we walked on a public crosswalk. Mind you, walking means like moving your feet, right? To get from one side of the street to the other. Not standing in front of the car yelling at them, where there's like, obviously it says dozens of people. No, they were blocking a road. If you don't want to get run over, don't play in the street, folks. I mean, I was taught that as a really little kid. Really little. Little kid, I knew not to play in the street. I'm gonna go back to the chat so I can read y'all's comments on that. Yeah, no, Michael's gonna go high up there. Wiley doesn't go up high like that. Morning, Cynthia. I don't understand what the previous administration was thinking when they allowed the mental illness in our schools and try and make normal people bow to them. Sickening. I agree, Auntie Emma. It got way out of control. The lady got her butt knocked down as she needed to be, if you see the video. Yeah. Yep. Love the protesters in Broadview, Illinois. It's so funny. Yeah. FAFO all day long. It's crazy because they want to be like, you're trying to run us over. Dude, you're hanging out in the middle of the street. And you'd think as like a car is slowly inching forward to not hurt you, that you would get out of the way. I feel like that's pretty common sense. But common sense isn't all that common anymore now, is it? I wonder if I took a screenshot of it. Oh, here's another one that I found. Florida State Attorney Monique Worrell says it's not a crime to masturbate in front of kids at a park. She also dropped charges for a man caught possessing and sharing child pornography. What do y'all think about that? I promise if I caught someone doing that in front of my kids, it would not be a good day. And I would probably go to jail.
I can fight for myself and other people's kids.
What'd Kathy say? ICE puts up with way more than I ever could. I would never make a good ICE agent, no. There were protesters in South Elgin near a grocery store, maybe 200 people. I opened my window and played YMCA. It was funny. That's funny. Yeah, that's mental illness. Yes. And that was a Florida... What was it? Florida State Attorney Monique Worrell.
Sounds like an
I think I heard something. I think it was AOC Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez had said something stupid one time. Well,
That's Mexican
I say one time. Pretty much every time she opens her mouth, she sounds stupid. But anyway, she said that she said breaking the law is not a crime.
Now you gotta find somewhere to put it inside.
Come on now, people. Come on now.
Why do you have to get all refrigerated stuff?
A good friend will help you move. A great friend will, yeah, move the body, right? I had screenshotted something else, I thought, for me. I was trying to find things to share with y'all. Obviously, we talked about the church already. Oh, okay. So, now you can't believe everything you read on the internet, but I saw this chart. I saw this chart that lists the pardons during the last, 25 years-ish.
I'm gonna
So,
embroider mushrooms all over the...
Emily.
What?
Oh, yum. During the, I needed some coffee. I kept yawning. During the Bush administration, George W. Bush administration, from 2001 to 2009, he issued 200 pardons. Not too bad. Barack Obama from 2009 to 2017, 1,927 pardons. Donald Trump in his first term from 2017 to 2021, 237 pardons. Joe Biden from 2021 to 2025, 8,064 pardons. 8,064, guys. That's just bonkers. Such bonkers. That's so crazy. I got a couple more, but what else do y'all want to talk about? I'm gonna go back to the chat so I can read it. Because I can't be searching my pictures and my chat at the same time. Kathy said, I'm Italian. That really happens. They turn on their own. Just look at the... Right, Eric, right. Ugh, AOC is wacko. I completely agree. I completely agree. Very sad. Can't go and be safe at church. I agree, Cynthia. They're trying to scare Christians into being quiet. It ain't gonna work. I could call Crockett a lot of different names, Eric. But I'm not gonna be like that. But I don't think that she's got two brain cells. Yeah, I don't think that she's got 2 whole brain cells in her whole body. Someone said that a good friend will help you move. Oh, Greg said this, but a great friend will help you move the body.
Right.
And Kathy said, I'm Italian. That really happens.
Can we be friends? Okay, where am I going now?
Towards Ozark. I don't even know. I gotta look this up. Hang on, just.
She tells me these things like I know where I'm going, guys. I don't even know where I'm going in a town that, you know, I've been driving around for a while now.
Yeah. Eric said that wasn't Biden. That was the loony bin behind him. Have you seen the picture? Yes. Have y'all seen the Presidential Hall of Fame that Donald Trump created? I've got to say, I can see why people don't like Trump. And I think he's got a really good sense of humor, okay? Like, but I know that he must just like poking the bear, because he does these things knowing full and well that it doesn't really help anybody. It's just gonna pee off more people.
Some people are just really good at stirring the pot.
And I think that he's really good at stirring the pot.
His spoon is really big.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Can't imagine the size of the pot.
And so the picture, if you haven't seen it, it's all the presidents, pictures of all the presidents, right? And then it's a picture of him during his first term. And then it's a picture of Joe Biden's auto pen. And then it's Trump's mugshot after that. Yeah, Jen, I'm wondering the same thing. Why they haven't taken Omar out of her position, Ilhan Omar out, because she has committed fraud to get into the United States. I don't think that if you are not I gotta Google how to get to Ozark. Hang on a second. But if you are not born here, I don't think that you should be able to serve as an elected official. I think that you should have strong ties to the United States. I think that you should have a good understanding of how our government was designed to work, and how our government is set up. But you know, all of that was done on purpose because, let's see, we are an hour away. All right. So go kind of like we're going to go home, except don't turn where we normally turn.
Which way is that?
Oh gosh. Turn right, and then at that light over there, turn right again. Okay? And then
There are a
go
lot of turns from here to our house.
stay on. I was gonna say go straight for a long time, but we're not in Oklahoma anymore. The roads aren't like all straight. Now they're curvy and stuff. So just stay on the same road for a while. All right?
Okay, so turn right and then turn right again.
Yes. That's what I said. Yes.
Okay.
This is bad because Amber isn't very good at directions, and I'm not very good at giving
Dude, in
directions.
Oklahoma, you
So-
can go straight on the exact same road without turning for like 2 hours.
I'd end up in another state if I was trying to get anywhere.
I'm gonna stay on the live until we lose service. We're gonna be going through the middle of nowhere, so I don't know if we're gonna lose service or not, but we'll see. I'll hang out with y'all until we do. Anyway, I'm going back to chat. Okay.
Wiley, Amber, you're told to go straight, and all of a sudden we're in Florida.
Yeah.
Right? How'd that happen?
It wouldn't be all of a sudden. It's gonna take a while to get there. Joe didn't pardon anyone. He didn't know who he was, right, Kathy? He was too busy eating ice cream on the beach, taking naps.
It was his pen that did it.
Yeah, I seen the shooting church fire on Facebook yesterday. Janice, yeah. Yeah, I heard about it after we got out of church. I was like, oh my goodness. He's been that way all his life. Good morning, or good afternoon, Loretta. I just went to have a look at it. Tanya, are you talking about the picture in the Presidential Hall of Fame? How about the congresswoman that married her brother? Yeah, Greg, the Ilhan Omar.
Ew.
She literally married her brother so they could get into the United States. I don't know if it was to get him here or to get her here. I can't remember which way that went. But it was fraudulent.
That is so gross.
It is fraudulent. And then, you know, I'm starting to see more things where she's tied to different organizations that are terrorizing our country. Speaking of which, what do you guys think about Trump what is that word I'm looking for? Making saying Antifa is a terrorist organization? What do y'all think about that?
Claiming, accusing.
Yeah, they should be American born and raised 100%. Even then, being born and raised in America doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to have America's best interest at heart, because chances are if they've gone to college in the U.S., they probably think America is bad. Morning, Lynn. Or afternoon. I keep forgetting it's not morning anymore, guys.
It's okay, I got her coffee. She'll be doing better here soon.
If I drink some of it.
Drink the damn coffee.
Yeah. Hey, Cynthia. From Michigan. It was to get her brother here. Okay, yeah.
That is so gross. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, she did. She really did. And then they're, you know, like I said, they're tying her to different, of course, it's like her husband owns this or has contributed here, or her brother owns this and has contributed here. But it all comes back to her and her ties, her insight into our government. Just like Nancy Pelosi and many of the other people, I'm not even going to say Democrats because I know it's on both sides, but all of our politicians getting like filthy rich while they're in office. How to explain that? How's your salary like $100 and some odd thousand a year, and within 5 years you're becoming a millionaire? Make it make sense. I mean, I know how it's happening.
Why?
Girl math.
Yeah, no, we should, instead of girl math, we should call it like politician math or something.
Right?
I'm still stuck on the question of why you would marry your sibling for any reason.
Yeah, I thought that I really thought there was some kind of law against, like...
The laws only apply to a certain set of people and not other people, didn't you know?
Either way, it's very disturbingly gross.
Yeah. If you believe that boys can have babies, like get pregnant and give birth, then the laws don't apply to you. Because that's how the world works now.
That is so gross, though.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
I prefer not to wrap my head around that.
Yeah. I consider myself center leaning right. I think I'm there with you, Jen, because the left is just way too far. I'm not saying that everybody on the left is bad. You could be a little left leaning and whatever, but don't be like so far out there. And that goes for both sides. Like, don't be radical on either side. You know?
I consider myself basically clueless.
It's just, you know, yeah. So it's funny because when you look into the news, like the news says that radical people on the right have have Christian values and believe in a strong family unit and believe in personal property and having the freedom of speech. Like, by those terms, I am definitely far right. I consider myself to be pretty center. I like to see things from both sides. But if I'm far right, it's only because I've been right here and the scale has shifted without me. Like, leaving me here and the scale has shifted. Anyway, so Michigan is in sadness over the attack on the church. You know what the crazy thing is, Lynn, is that I started seeing reports yesterday of people trying to say that that was a hoax and didn't really happen. I mean, I believe it happened, but there's people out there saying that it was a hoax and didn't even happen. Before we get too far off on this, I need to text that guy and tell him we're on our way.
It's about time.
Oh, that's Wiley. I don't have to text Wiley. I gotta text that other guy. Okay. Alright. Let's see. You see George Soros is squirming, but he has one foot in the grave and another on a banana peel. They need to go after the sun. Eric, I agree. I did see something, one of George Soros's main guys, I don't know if it's his financial guy or whatever, but him and his assistant just got arrested for human sex trafficking in New York, where they were taking girls to like a penthouse, basically like they called it a sex dungeon, and they were doing all kinds of horrible things to these girls without their consent. So that's something else I heard. I struggle committing all the way to one side because both do